I was wrong about the phone mount. Kinda. Alright, it is awesome to be back. I took a little bit of a break, but I wanted to come back and make this video about the phone mount. I released one about a month ago now, and I got a lot of really great feedback and reviews from you guys, and I got a couple of key comments that really taught me something about how we can use this phone mount better, and I wanted to share what I've learned since making that video with you guys. So there's 4 things we're gonna go over, and then I'm gonna take what I've learned and head out tonight and try to replicate the shots I got last time. So I'll be trying to get a 2-minute exposure at 70 millimeters on a full frame camera using just the phone to align. The first comment that I want to address that helped me to use this better came from Santiago de Miguel. He told me a trick about the Photopills app that really makes a big difference. I want to show you guys this. In Photopills, I used to direct you to the night AR, but now I learned from Santiago that the best way of aligning to Polaris is not actually in the night AR, but it's in the spot stars. So opening that up, we can see at the bottom, it has that night AR on the bottom left. So clicking on that, if you can see, I'll wave at myself here. If you see that plus sign that's right in the middle of the phone, that represents the perfect alignment to the center of your phone. So before I was just kind of aiming it and guessing at what center was, but now, as you can see, I have that plus lined up right on that dot. I know that I'm perfectly aligned to the southern hemisphere because my phone is not pointed a little up or a little down, a left or right. It is right in the middle. So again, how to find that is to open your Photopills app, go to the spot star feature, and on the bottom left is that AR. And it's really nice because it also has that visual calibration. So I just did this pointing out the window to the sun, and I was able to make sure that I was calibrated right. And then using this plus, I'm able to make sure that I'm aimed exactly at the pole. So that is the first thing, and thank you so much for that comment. This will really help everyone out. The next helpful comment I got was from Mr. Rat himself. My buddy Steve said that it is good to remove your phone from its case. That's because even in some of the plastic and silicone cases, there could be little bits of metal in here that could throw off your compass. So that is step number 2, remove the case. Now, as far as how we're aligning our phone mount to the rotator, in the video, I did just say to use that ball head and put it all the way to the back, but I got a comment asking if there was a more precise way of making this alignment. So I figured I would grab a tape measure and really see how precise just doing it with the ball head is. So I am going to measure from the bottom of the bracket to the surface of the rotator. On this first side, it is exactly 4 1/4 inches. And I'm gonna swap it around and measure here. And yeah, it is exactly 4 1/4 inches, measuring from both of these sides down. So that gives me some confidence, but let's put our cell phone in and make sure our cell phone is straight as well. All right, got the cell phone in, and I'm just trying to test the alignment of the bracket to the rotator. So I'm gonna measure this first side, and that says it's right about 4 3/4. I'm gonna measure this opposite side, phone to there. Yep, perfectly at 4 3/4 again. So we have 4 1/4 off of the bracket and 4 3/4 measured all 4 sides. So yeah, I would say that they did a really nice job making this, and I trust the ball head, but it could be a good idea for you guys to test this out yourself. Once you get it set up, make those measurements and see what kind of results you guys can get. But for me, I am happy with how my phone is now aligned. The next comment I got that is pretty interesting and something I want to test out was from someone who said that maybe I was cheating because I could see Polaris and I could kind of visually align and then fine tune it with the phone. He challenged me to go somewhere where I couldn't see Polaris and rely completely off of the phone to make my alignment. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to head just out to my backyard, which is on the south end of my house. And if I stand close enough to my house, I can't see Polaris. It blocks it just a little bit by the roof. So we're gonna head out there tonight and I'm gonna use my Tamron 24-70 on my 5D again. It's an R5. It's always been an R5. I've never owned a 5D. I've never used a 5D. I don't think I've ever touched a 5D. It's an R5. Try to replicate those shots and see if I can push it to 70 millimeters for 2 minutes. Sorry I had to interrupt myself there. I don't know why I can't remember that this is an R5. I think just 5D has been such a legendary camera for so long that it's in my brain, but I'll get it one day. In one of my videos, I'll say it right. Alright, so results from last night using the cell phone. It went really well. As you can see in this picture here, I was backed up right against my house. I was literally like one step outside the back door, and up in that top right corner there, you can see the house poking in. So this image you're looking at right here was shot at 24 millimeters. And just like before, I was able to track for 2 minutes just fine with 24 millimeters. So this next shot is where we can really learn how well it did. This is 70 millimeters and totally 100% field of view, not zoomed in at all. And it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna zoom in to 200%, and there you can really see it. Those stars are popping out perfectly. There's no trailing, they really are tack sharp. And I took a whole series, I took about 16 pictures, and out of those 16, 11 of them came back really, really nice and sharp. So using that cell phone worked out perfectly. And then I took those 11 images that didn't have any star trailing and I stacked them together and did a little photoshopping, and this was the end result. One note about the R5, I didn't really do much stretching to bring out these colors, and I didn't like just go crazy super boost on magenta either. Those colors were in there really nicely. And if you do want to see a video about how I process Orion to really bring out some colors, you can click on this video right here. But I didn't actually use those techniques for this. This R5 is pretty fantastic at bringing out those colors. So that is for a future video, really diving into the R5 and seeing how good it is. But for this video with the phone mount, I was able to get some super nice results. One quick tip, and I definitely did this last night, is I would use my phone to align and get my tracker set up on the tripod, use my phone to align, and then I would set my camera on the ball head, right, like that. And in doing that, it kind of seems like you always will probably bump something. So I left my phone in the bracket the entire time, set my camera up. I even took a couple of test shots to make sure I liked my orientation and my focus and everything. And then I realigned, and when I checked it, I was a little bit off of that plus sign. So it's definitely a good idea to double check your alignment once you have your camera mounted and oriented the way you want it to. So the tricks we learned for this video one more time is that you want to remove the case off of your cell phone. You want to measure the bracket to the move shoot move to double check that that ball head really is at like a perfect 90-degree angle or 180-degree angle or straight. I don't know what angle it is, but 0-degree angle. Maybe that's it. You want to make sure you're at a 0-degree angle. And then the Photopills app with that night AR in the spot star section. because it has that plus, it makes your phone way, way, way more accurate. And I think we can see evidence of that in these results. Because if you remember from the last video, which you can find by clicking on right here, in that video, I was able to go for 2 minutes at 70 millimeters, but I definitely had some little trails to it. So remove your case, measure your bracket, and use the Spot Star Night AR. I'll repeat it again just to really make sure that those are some great tricks I got. And what I really appreciate about these tricks is that I got them from you guys. You left me some comments and really opened up my eyes to see how we can better use this little device. So please keep it up. If there's anything that I missed in this video, or if you want me to test anything, leave me that comment here on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. I am done for today. I will ask you to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I'm over 2,000 subscribers now, and that's super exciting for me. So thank you for all that support. If you are interested in picking up the Move Shoot Move or any of the gear I have affiliate links down below. And again, that's another awesome way you guys can help me out to keep producing this content. And if you are interested in getting some one-on-one mentorship, I have those Zoom classes in my links down below also. And please feel free to use those discount codes and we can get together and talk about the stars like I enjoy doing so much. All right. I'm done for today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Alex McGregor, and when the stars are out, I'll see you there.